So we're going to do a photo, just for the fun of it, just to see if it's possible, of this beautiful 1970s era Gibson mandolin. And I'm going to shoot it with this beautiful 1960s era Mamiya Press Super, which is a medium format rangefinder camera, but it comes with a cut film back, which I've got on there as well, in addition to a roll film back. And it turns out that the cut film back will accommodate Instax Mini film like this. So let's see what we can do. So this is the Mamiya Type J cut film holder for the Mamiya Press Super 23. This was brand new, new in box when I received it. It's never been used. And I thought, well, I'm never going to shoot cut film in this, but I wonder if it would work for Instax Mini. Because I know I can shoot Instax Mini in my RB67. So opening this up, there's a pressure plate here. And what I've done here to accommodate Instax Mini is to 3D print a little insert that fits the opening here, and that the inside diameter is the size of Instax Mini film. So ultimately what you end up doing in the dark, you eject a sheet of film from the Instax Mini cassette, comes out like so, and it goes right into the cut film holder like this. And so with that little insert in there, it just sits right in there. There's no place for it to go. It keeps it from sliding around. It fits perfectly. You don't have to guess to the placement. We'll put the little pressure plate back on. All of this, of course, in the dark. And then we close it up. And it's ready to go in the camera. And then ultimately in the camera, once it's in place, we pull the dark slide and expose our film, close the dark slide, and then it goes back into the dark, where we do just the reverse of that. In the dark, we would open this up and take the pressure plate out, take the film out, being careful not to smush the chemical pod there. That's going to process. So in the dark, you'll fish it back into the slot at the opening there. And you want to make sure that it goes to the front of the cassette. Okay. So this is what it would look like inside the camera. This part is facing the back of the camera. This part is facing the lens. So you want that sheet to be, up front when you put this back in the camera. You put this back in the camera, close the camera up again, all of this in the dark. And then when you take the camera out of the changing bag, or the darkroom, you take a picture, cover the lens, take a picture, and it ejects the film. And we'll do that. So here's what it looks like from the back side. We can compose on the ground glass. Now, the image on the ground glass is a little larger than the actual Instax frame, so I have to shoot a little bit loose to make sure that I don't cut off part of the mandolin there. But that's what it looks like for composition. Got my Instax film loaded, so we pull the dark slide. Well, actually, let's cock the shutter first. I'm actually going to test the shutter before I pull the dark slide, so that's fine. And make sure that that's closed. Yeah, everything's closed. Good. Pull the dark slide. Make our exposure. Place the dark slide. And then remove the film holder. So in the dark, I have loaded the exposed piece of Instax Mini back into a cassette that's in the Instax Mini camera. So it goes in pod side facing the lens and pod up. And then this goes back into the camera, okay? Because we need to eject it from the camera in order for it to go through the film rollers to squish the chemistry pod and all that. So with this camera, we turn it on, and I want to cover the lens, so when we take the exposure here to eject the film, we don't actually expose the film again. So here it comes out. And it'll take a moment for it to develop.